save here.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prigman's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins to pay off. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
So super mutants, less so than ghouls. There are intelligent ones, but here on the East Coast, they're few and far between. But yeah, nuclear weapons will destroy the
North above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance.
I'd gladly lay down my life.
Are we getting one of these? Couldn't we have just taken the vertibird from the answer?
Let's get airborne.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Nukes destroyed the planet. Here we are. Off to get some nukes.
Keep them in your sights.
What? You get shot down? No, I just got shot out. Huh. That's crazy. How does that happen? Danse is not gonna like this, but it's gotta be done. We just fell out of a vertibird. Yes, I'm sorry.
Stop right there.
Sorry, Danse, but falling out of a vertibird, I'm well within my bounds to pop some psycho jet. This is where the Fat Man was developed, and first soldiers testing it obviously lost their lives. I mean, that's crazy, firing a catapult nuke, which is based on a real life weapon, by the way, Davy Crockett. thing I brought my power armor for this endeavor.
Someone there? Oh,
This area
What's
seems
that?
to be in disarray. Wonder if this is recent.
what? Must have been nothing. Getting hungry. Sean, what is it?
Weapon pull!
We're headhunter.
The Commonwealth is ours!
We had a Gauss rifle. Or no, never mind. I think we've cleared this floor.
Sweet.
Well, that's a skill they don't teach in boot camp. This area's obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
Danse likes his really obvious information. So they tested T-51 here. So they're divided up on T-51 and the Fat Man. Like I said, look up this Davy Crockett recoilless nuclear rifle. It's insanity. T-51 might have been the straw that broke the camel's back. Made the Chinese go all in with the nukes because they were losing. loss of one of our testing squads. Yeah, so we're recovering quite a haul of nuclear weapons here, which are dangerous technology used to destroy humanity, but, you know, Brotherhood, they're gonna use it for that very purpose. Gonna do a bit of transfer here.
Look alive.
Ready.
Pick that up.
I'm on it.
Grab anything useful.
Affirmative.
Check it out.
Roger that.
See if there's anything there.
Got it.
Take anything good.
No problem.
Take that.
Affirmative.
Grab anything useful.
No problem.
The recruit giving the orders.
Check it out.
Roger that.
See if there's anything there.
I'm on it.
Take anything good.
Got it.
Making sure there's not a skill book here. Yeah, there. I thought there was.
Perfect.
It's hard to see, obviously.
Remain vigilant. This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard.
Word came down that the Army just unloaded the first batch of the M42s this morning. I've only seen the specs for these little beauties on paper, so Private Bertram and I snuck down to take an early look. When I heard that the eggheads were designing a man-portable nuke launcher, I thought they were nuts. But they actually got the damn thing to work. And after seeing the real thing sitting right in front of me, I think they could be just enough to tip the balance of this war in our favor. I mean, can you imagine the look on the enemy's face when we get dropped into Anchorage carrying these babies? They won't know what hit them.
He speaks the truth.
Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while.
Except for the super mutants. We've infested the place. goodies in here. Okay, downstairs. To the armory. I don't think the two of us can fit here. I think the weight limit probably. How many tons does this power armor wear? Or weight? He's got a missile launcher. Get a shot off now.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Oh, I won't. Believe you me. Looks like I need to talk to him. Where'd he go?
Hello.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Makes sense.
Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
So we left for a minute there. need his item carrying skills.
Whatever this thing was, it's been totally torn to pieces.
Yeah, who knows what that was? Several species.
Look alive.
You point, I shoot.
Grab that.
Roger that.
Get that.
Got it.
Pick that up.
No problem.
Take that.
Affirmative.
Grab anything useful.
I'm on it.
Check it out.
Got it.
See if there's anything there.
Roger that.
Take anything good.
No problem.
Grab that.
Affirmative.
Get that.
I'm on it.
Pick that up.
Roger that.
Take that.
Got it.
Grab anything useful.
Affirmative.
Check it out.
I'm on it.
You'll have to see what we've turned all this crap into.
See if there's anything there.
No problem.
when we take him to Sanctuary.
There isn't much left.
Huh, I've never gotten that effect.
Properly identified as remain. Safety off. Whoever or whatever created this mess might still be around. Developing this level of technology is the lost art that the Brotherhood's hoping to revive.
This reminds me of the Soviet pilots that dropped the Tsar Bomba, the largest nuclear weapon ever detonated. They almost died in the explosion. Couldn't get far enough away. So they thought about making it like the Gauss rifle. So two guys got vaporized. There we have it, the full history of the Fat Man. Seems the soldier writing that had a
Why are you
moment of
bothering with that junk?
serendipity.
This equipment's here for a reason. Let's find out why. Go ahead.
See if he had anything worth taking.
Affirmative.
Hey,
Can you imagine these weapons in the hands of
Grab
those
that.
super mutants?
I can imagine him in the hand of the Brotherhood of Steel. Or me. I've used my share of them. Look at all these. Wow. How many a crate? Fun with these.
We should search this area carefully for any technical documentation.
So they ship them disassembled. Seems a pretty good safety precaution. Have one of those go off in transit. Okay. That's everything.
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Can't forget these tibias and femurs. I think the Brotherhood gathers these neatly broken off pieces of vertebrate. I mean, they break into what, 5 pieces? Bit of welding. Fire these.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Those mirelurks that we spotted on the right end. And there's a suit of power armor here. Let's see what it is. I don't know if it's a level piece or not.
There must be something significant in this area. American fortifications.
Hey,
Awaiting your command.
I'll leave that here for now. Come back for the frame later. Just so happens a right leg. That's what I need for my second step.
hey,
Go ahead.
take anything good.
No problem.
Get that.
Got it.
Pick that up.
Roger that.
Take that.
I'm on it.
Grab anything useful.
Got it.
Check it out.
I'm on it.
Libertalia over there. Down fighter. Love to see one of those fly.
assigned to the
Or
same
if the
team.
NCR ever like found any and restored them. Let's see who I gotta talk to here.
Excuse me.
You're with the Minutemen, right?
What seems to be the problem?
A pack of feral ghouls have holed up nearby, and some of them have started wandering out lately. If more of them start wandering out this way, we may be overrun. We need someone to clear them out.
Already
I
cleared.
already cleared that place out.
You did? That's a relief. It's been hard on everyone, having to keep an eye over our shoulder all the time. Lady, you and the Minutemen have our gratitude. And our support.
Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Notice that all their stuff disappears when the Minutemen roll in. We'll work on this later. Time to head back up.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on reward before you...
I think we can ask him about help finding our son now.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
So, what happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Danse is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prydwen. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way, because it only gets more difficult from here. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground. and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Tegan.
Will the vertibird stay and help me fight?
I'm afraid I can't spare a fully armed gunship for this task. A standard transport will have to suffice. Of course, nothing's stopping you from using the door gun while in flight.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Danse's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Just need a shovel.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Any suggestions on where I should look next?
Your meeting with Dr. Amari seemed fairly telling. If the Institute has the capability to teleport its synths, then we're in for quite a fight. There must be a way to tap into the teleport signal, and your mysterious lead in the glowing sea could provide us with the answer. If you need any assistance mitigating the radiation in that godforsaken location, speak to Proctor Tegan. I'm certain he'd be willing to help.
Could those mysterious energy readings that Paladin Danse's recon team detected be related to teleportation?
The level of technology that the Institute possesses is far beyond our own, so we're not certain. However, that would explain why the readings are so random and short-lived. I'll have our scribes focus on improving our scanning techniques to learn more. Anything else you wanted to ask, Knight?
You know, destroying the Institute, wouldn't it be better for them to assault, take it over, destroy the synth production, but replicate the teleportation?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
If you have them
Heads up.
ready, do you want to have that talk now?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Well, you deserve it. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
Did you ever ask him why?
I'd considered it, but unfortunately, I never had the chance. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I had moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
That's the final battle. The Lone Wanderer.
What happened at Adams Air Force Base?
Back in the capital wasteland, the Brotherhood was at war with a traitorous group of rebels who called themselves the Enclave. They maintained a mobile command post at the remains of Adams Air Force Base, just outside of Washington, D.C. The Brotherhood spearheaded an assault on the command post, which was ultimately successful, but costly. Quite a few soldiers died in that battle, and Paladin Krieg was among them. He made his mark on history, and whether you choose to believe it or not, you have the potential to do the same.
You know, one of the toughest fights in Fallout 3 is actually the train tunnel that goes from the White House to Adams Air Force Base. All the feral ghoul reavers in that tunnel. I think that's probably maybe the second toughest fight in all of Fallout 3.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
Of course.
Proximity sensor's green. Getting a...
So there we have it. I think we may well head out into the glowing sea next up. I don't know.
3-second ping back.
We'll have to see. There might be a quest or two at the airport down below,
compensating.
but I plan on heading to the glowing sea fairly soon.